colleagues and everyone, you recognize that the minority members of parliament are all in black today. We are mourning the democracy of the Republic of Ghana, as well as mourning the state of the Ghanaian economy. Our economy is in such a bad shape. If care is not taken, we will crash this economy to a point of no return. And that is why we have decided to mourn the state of the Ghanaian economy and to send a strong signal to government that we will not chicken out. The economy is our livelihood. We will stand firm for the people of Ghana because they deserve it. We think the people of Ghana has done no wrong to deserve this kind of treatment and mismanagement coupled with ineptitude. And so we are acting from now.
Parliament has been on recess for the past 3 months as the economic crisis intensified amid Ghana's pursuit of an International Monetary Fund (IMF) deal. The grounds the minority cites for the vote of censure are:
I am reading the grounds signed by the Chief Whip of the Minority Caucus, indicating the reasons why we in the minority want our minister responsible for finance to step aside. The first one is the fact that we are seeing a despicable conflict of interest, ensuring that he directly benefits from Ghana's economic woes as his companies receive commissions and other unethical contractual advantage, particularly from the Ghana's debt overhang. The second ground has to do with an unconstitutional withdrawals from the consolidated fund in blatant contravention with Article 178 of the 1992 Constitution and the Petroleum Management Act, supposedly for the construction of the President Cathedral. The third point has to do with the illegal payment of oil revenues into offshore accounts in flagrant violation of Article 176 of the 19th Constitution and the PFM Act, as well as the Petroleum Revenue Act, Act 815.
Deliberate and dishonest misreporting of economic data to Parliament, coupled with fiscal recklessness, leading to the crash of the Ghana cedi, which is currently the worst performing currency in the world, among others.
The fourth one has to do with deliberate and dishonest misreporting of economic data to Parliament, where he decided to account for expenditure as amortization and certain expenditure as footnote in the financial reporting standard, contrary to global financial reporting standards. The fifth one has to do with the fiscal recklessness, obviously leading to the crash of the Ghanaian cedi, which is currently the worst performing currency in the entire globe. And then number 6 has to do with the alarming incompetence and frightening ineptitude. In fact, if he had acted fast, we could have salvaged this economy. So frightening ineptitude, resulting in the collapse of the Ghanaian economy and an excruciating cost of living crisis that we are seeing. And finally, on the last ground, we are saying that we've seen gross mismanagement of the Ghanaian economy, which has occasioned untold and unprecedented hardship to the people of Ghana. Colleagues, we can't do this alone. We need the majority to support us to do this. We need to assist the president to make sure this happens.
The Vice President, Ato Forson, equally added, must be made to step aside as the chairman of the economic management team because he has failed woefully.
But I believe that he did not do this alone. The Vice President must be made to step aside as the chairman of the economic management team because he has failed woefully. Woefully. He does not qualify to call himself chairman of economic management team. Unfortunately, Parliament do not have the right to censure him on that grounds. If not, we would have gone after him first. I think the governor has a role to play in this matter, and he should also pack his bag tomorrow morning. I'm saying that the finance minister obviously is the head of the management of the economy as long as the finance ministry is concerned. But he reports to the vice president. So the vice president has failed in his supervision. He has failed in the work that he has been mandated to do. So he has no business to sit in that office and call himself chairman of the economic management team. I call on you directly, Mr. Vice President, if you are listening to us, resign as the chairman of the economic management team now to save the Ghanaian cedi and the economy of Ghana. We need that. And then finally on this matter, Mr. President, you have a role to play. Ghanaians elected you as president. When it goes bad on your head. Please and please again, you have to take the blame for what is going on. You cannot run away from this matter. The hardship is serious. The NDC handed over an economy that is better placed, a country in the right place, an economy with proper solid growth projections. If care is not taken, you will crash this economy.
The motion was filed a day before a group of majority MPs also came out asking for the removal of the finance minister as well as the minister of state at the finance ministry, Charles Edubuahin. Previous calls for the removal of Ken Ofori-Atta have been rebuffed by President Akufo-Addo, who said he would continue to back Mr. Ofori-Atta. It is, however, uncertain if His Excellency President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo will pay heed to the recent calls, given the fact that honorable members from his own political party have served notice to boycott both government businesses in Parliament as well as the 2023 annual budget and dismiss Mr. Ken Ofori and Charles Edubuahin.